What a week it has been. It's been a roller coaster for a week, I'll say. Up and down. I don't even know where I was. So this week started off pretty good, pretty high energy, and then suddenly it just went off the cliff. Um, the last check-in I had was on Wednesday, and I was like to AJ, I am not feeling 100% at all. Like physically, mentally, emotionally, I'm just not there. So what he did, he gave me 5 days off. So I trained the Wednesday. So I trained pole the Wednesday, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna give you 5 days off. So he gave me the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and back in the gym on Tuesday. So today is Sunday, and I'm feeling a bit better. I am physically improved. Mentally, I'm getting there still. I'm still not 100%. Um, he recommended me to check in on Saturday, which was yesterday, which I did. And I was like, AJ, yeah, everything seems to be working fine. Food is fine. Everything is fine. But mentally, I'm still not there. Like, and I was wondering, what's wrong? What's wrong, Keon? What's wrong? And I'm yet to figure that out. I am yet to figure that out. I am just not sure what's going on. I just feeling empty inside. I'm just feeling like there is no highs, there is no lows, just a bit empty. But I'm still doing what needs to be done. I am forcing myself to do the posing, um, eating properly, just doing what needs to be done, even though my feelings is not there. And yeah, I can say work is getting done, so that's good. From yesterday's check-in, AJ was like, yeah, sharpness, because the plan was to keep me on a training day food, training day plan. So I've been eating training day food, even though I'm not training, which seems to be working fine. And yeah, so for the past couple of weeks before this week, I started to realize that I was getting a bit more food focus. Like I wasn't getting the satisfaction that I needed from training. So I was just focusing more on the reward after training, like getting the food in and what to do to make my food more delicious and more sumptuous. Uh, but again, AJ recommended that I stay away from food videos and don't really put in too much effort in the food. Keep the food bland in a sense. So I won't really look forward to the food per se. I'm not there 100% as yet, but I'm getting there slowly to just keep myself busy. From I'm not thinking about food too much. Anyways, that's me. Today's Sunday. That's me here. Uh, just came back from food shopping. And I can say, man, the stores were absolutely rampacked today. I am not sure, but on Sundays usually it's always busy. Food shop was done at Little. I do most of my food shops at Little, and then if I need anything else, I'll go at Tesco's or any other supermarket. But today was mostly Little. Pick up a few stuff. Right, so here we are. So I'll start off with the veg. So we have loads of veg. So we have some bell peppers. I was like, you know what, I need to get some bell peppers in my diet just for some crunch and just change up the vegetables. Because for a while I was on mushrooms and courgette only, and I was like, you know what, I needed some variation in the diet. So I got some bell peppers here, the obvious courgettes. Yep, nice courgettes. Yeah, I'll get some more crunch. So carrots. Also get some cauliflower. What I've been doing, I've been blending these to making these more like cauliflower rice. Yes, that's because I was being food focused. Yeah, but I pick up some more cauliflowers, and I have some spring onions just for variation as well. and the obvious mushrooms. Two packet of mushrooms. This will last me about anywhere between 2 weeks. Well, not the mushrooms, but maybe yeah, a week and a half, 2 weeks. That should last me for. Yeah, so that's the veg. Then we move on to some potatoes. I usually have these on. I usually have these on rest days. Um, but yeah, so that's potatoes. Didn't buy that much, just buy a handful, right? Then move on to fats. So we have the 85% dark chocolate. I go with the Jelly Cross from Lidl's. Yeah, so that's the dark chocolate. We have the reduced fat soft cheese. This is for mostly breakfast. Goes with the eggs, and then obviously we have the eggs there. And going to the protein, the meat. So this is a change here. I usually have like just mince, beef mince, but man, beef mince these days are pretty sky high. So I've been just saying, you know what, I will just do macro tracking, right? Yeah, this is about 100 grams. It's about 130 calories, and the same for the beef mince. The same for the beef mince is approximately, yeah, 130 calories. So what I will do, I'll just mix them. Well, buy them separately and mix them. Cheap in the long run. And then we have some chicken breast, the old chicken breast, and some berries. I have some in the fridge. Just buy a couple of berries here, and salmon for the rest days as well. Some chili flakes. I was looking for the Chipotle chili flakes, but Tesco didn't have any this time, so just buy the normal crushed chilies and some bananas. So yeah, so that's the food shop in a nutshell. Um, plan for the day. Plan for the day is, well, pack away these, prepare my meals. I'm late because usually I prepare my meals in the morning, but because I didn't have most of the stuff here, I had to go shop to get them and to come back and to prepare them for the day. After that, I have what do I have? Yes, I have a church service as usual on Sunday. It's important to have a relationship with the people of God. You know, it's important to be a part of that. After that, I have to need to go to study. I'm doing a course, a fitness course, so I have that to study, and that would be it really. And if I finish this video today, I will edit this video to get it out today or tomorrow, and that's the day basically. So this morning, what I did steps. I usually go on the treadmill to just cover my steps because I hate having steps at the end of the day. It's just something I don't like. So that's the steps. And what else do I have to do today? What else do I have to do? Yes, so that's church service wrapped up. Uh, yeah, this service was it was really a good reminder, especially for what I have been through for the past couple of weeks that we spoke about not feeling mentally in a good place or being high and low and going through the motion. This message really encouraged me to just stay focused. And me as a believer, uh, I need to really depend on the Lord more so for my emotional stability. I think most of the times I forget that I don't need to figure everything out all the time. And I think what I've been doing lately, I've been just relying on myself for stability, for everything that I think I need. I must go for it on my own. And as a believer, that is not correct. So this message really hit home. The title of the message was traits of a true believer, of a true disciple of Jesus Christ. And the first one was studying God's word, being led by God and His word, being obedient to His instruction. And most times I find myself being partial obedient to His instruction. So I will do the one thing and the other thing I omit, or do the easier thing and don't do the other things, right? And this message really, really challenged me to really focus on who I am as a believer and what I really want out of this journey called life. Yeah. And the second point was to love the Lord, to follow His commandments. Most of the times we say that we love the Lord, but it's easier said than done. It's easy to verbalize and say, yes, we love the Lord. We can sing songs. We can become emotional, yeah, and then our actions, or at least I will speak for myself. My actions don't line up with what I say about, and it can become a bit of a hypocrite in a sense. And I don't want that. I want to really love the Lord with everything I am. And that has been my prayer for the longest while, for the Lord to show me how to love Him with all that I am, love Him with my heart and my soul and my mind, even bodybuilding, you know. Sometimes or previously, I used to pray to God, yes. I used to pray and then I used to omit mostly bodybuilding stuff from the Lord because I wasn't sure if maybe it's not His will for me to body build, or if it's a sin. But then I realized that even as I mature as a Christian, that yeah, it's not a sin. As in any other sport, just a sport is a hobby, but the thing I don't want it to become an idol within my life. I mean, bodybuilding takes up most of my time, and I think the least I can do is put bodybuilding in a revolve bodybuilding around the Lord, not the Lord around bodybuilding. You know what I mean? So the Lord should be center, and bodybuilding comes after. And that has been my prayer for a long time, that the Lord can show me how to really prioritize Him and my relationship with Him over bodybuilding. Yeah. So that was his second point, to love the Lord with all our hearts and to follow His commandments. In His word, He said, I'm paraphrasing here, He said, the evidence that a disciple love the Lord is by following His commandments. It's not about being emotional. It's not about being doing the right thing. It's not about being good. It's about being obedient to His commandments. Yeah. So that's the second point. And the third point was what was the third point? The third point was about loving the brethren, loving the fellow disciples, loving people. You know, yeah, loving people. And sometimes people can be really, really, really hard to love. But Jesus commands us, yeah, to love people, especially our fellow disciples, our fellow brethren, fellow brothers and sisters, to love them, to show up for them, be compassionate, show mercy, show grace. And yeah, so that's the 3 points that I received today. And that's my prayer. My prayer is that I will really be obedient to His word and be obedient to His message. So that's my day. That's my Sunday. So as you saw, I went to the shop, pick up a few stuff. That's my weekly shop basically. So that's me done shopping. Hopefully, fingers crossed for the week. And now it's getting late. I have two more meals remaining, which I am behind as usual, behind of these meals. But hopefully, I can get them in before 9:30 at least. And I've realized lately I've been waking up during the night just to use the washroom, and I hate that stuff. That is the worst stuff. Some nights are easier than some, because some nights I can go to the washroom and then get back to sleep. But some nights I'm there toss and turn and can't sleep. And as we all know, sleep is important in prep. Even on these times, So I'm gonna like stay away from water, maybe drink a few more water, and then that's it for the night. And then just chill and head to bed soon. That's my Sunday. And yeah, I mean, I hopefully appreciate me talking about the Lord, because I mean, the Lord is a really big part of my life, being in a relationship with Him. So expect me to talk about Him. Yeah. So it's about bodybuilding, it's about the Lord, it's about my life. Yeah. As I said, I'm going to treat this camera as a personal diary. Like I can just record and just pick up the camera and just start talking random stuff, things on my mind. Yeah. It doesn't need to be perfect, and that's what I'm running away from. But that's me now. I'm going to go and let me see. I have some stuff to do. I have some work to do. I have one more thing to do, which is the course, the fitness course that I said earlier in the video. I haven't started that as yet, so I'm going to start it now, maybe about 30 minutes, give or take. Get that done and get that ticked off for the day, and just chill for the rest of the evening, right? Um, Hopefully, you remember to like, share, subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. And hopefully, just leave comments, and let me know how I can improve on these videos, what I'm doing well, or what I can improve on, and what you will want to see in the near future. Anyways, that's me for the rest of the evening, and I will catch you later or next time.